Hello, traveler, and welcome to Sapphire, a meditative fantasy podcast that will guide you through a world of self-discovery. Merging storytelling with energy healing, this podcast explores a different approach to meditation. Please use your headphones for an immersive audio experience. My name is Ashtyn, and I am your guide on this journey. Last episode, we began your journey in the Prefix, where you got to build a sanctuary for yourself to visit whenever you'd like. Today, we're going to explore the Mora Desert, for a temple that can awaken an ability that lies dormant within you. This podcast is created, produced, and narrated by Mora Desert, and the music is mixed by Adam Ive. If you'd like to support the production of this podcast, visit sapphire.ca. There you can subscribe to your guidebook, side quests, bonus meditations, and more to make the most of your journey. Now take a deep breath, close your eyes, open your third, and let's begin. You're probably wondering why our journey begins in a desert. That's the joy in experiencing Sapphire. You never know what your path's going to look like. Let's start walking. Within this desert is a temple. I like to bring travelers there first. It'll help us find direction for your journey ahead. But I'll be honest, right now all I see is sand. At least it's soft. It'll be easy on our bare feet. Notice how it feels as you walk through it. Is the sand warm and comforting to you, or cool and refreshing? To me, it feels nice and warm, like the sun on my skin. The temple we're looking for is hard to find. Just like many things in Sapphire, if you focus too hard looking for something, it can be more of a challenge to find. But this depends on what you're looking for and why. For now, try your best to stay focused on where we are. It's good to practice mindfulness. When you find your mind wandering and want to bring yourself back, listen to the sounds around you. What can you hear? To help you focus more, listen for the sounds further away and use them to paint your surroundings. Just because I only see sand doesn't mean you can't see something different. Are there clouds in the sky? Are there cacti here or other signs of life? Or is it just sand for you too? Even if you can't see anything in your mind's eye, think of what you feel is here. You know, this place wasn't always a desert. It used to be the most enriching part of the region we're in. The Mora Forest. Back when there used to be civilization in this realm, people worshipped a group of celestial beings called the Seven Wisdoms. They're the ruling bodies of this realm, like gods or deities, with unique energies here to help wandering souls like yourself on their journey. The wisdoms are known as the guardian, the creator, the anti-hero, the healer, the illusionist, the scribe, and the mystic. Many souls who live their lives in Sapphire believe that everyone gravitates to one and follows their path. As a traveler, your path consists of connecting to them all in some way. I follow the path of the mystic. Although not every mystic's path looks the same, we do tend to work with travelers a lot. Everyone worshipped the seven wisdoms. They believed that if they did well by these deities, their problems with the Nevedan would just go away. But it never did. They were so complacent with their beliefs, they couldn't see they were losing themselves to the Nevedan's grip. The seven wisdoms were unable to interfere, but they could help people in other ways. Their magic was there to influence these spirits, to activate their energies that were dormant within them all along. So Karasima, the creator, made a temple that souls could go to connect with themselves and discover their own unique abilities. With the help of the other six, this temple became indestructible. It was potent with the energy of the endless flame, a powerful source of energy that could never die. The fascinating thing about this place was that it was invisible to the Nevedan. It could only appear to those traveling alone at a time they needed it most. They would find a small plaque made of silver and stone, and just standing on it would be enough to activate the magic of the seven wisdoms. Soon after, 7 tall pillars would appear all around them, each filled with energy of these celestial beings. Those lucky enough to find this space connected with a part of themselves they didn't realize was always there. But what the 7 wisdoms never accounted for was the Nevedan's ability to transform as well. Whoa, hold on. Stand still. Okay, let's keep going. The Mora Desert can be unpredictable sometimes. These winds could lead to a severe sandstorm if you don't pay attention. In your physical world, you need to seek higher ground or shelter as soon as you can. In Sapphire, these sandstorms have a way of showing up for you a little too conveniently. They reflect something that's happening in your subconscious mind, so moving against them could make them worse. They'll cloud your vision and wipe your footsteps away. You lose all sense of direction. The best thing you can do is stay still and stand strong. When a storm appears, all you need to do is go inward and maybe reflect on what standing strong means. Okay, where did I leave off? Right, the Nevedan. It could transform as well. It learned that this temple would never reveal itself, so instead of searching, it sat patiently waiting. Confused by how something could transform these spirits so quickly, the Nevedan decided to observe them. There was a common thread between the spirits who found it. It was a sense of awareness they had, deeply rooted in confidence and trust. Despite the Nevedan's attempts, there was no ripping that awareness away. But there was another side to this new power. It was a hidden shame they ignored or locked away. It surfaced along with the power and became something the Nevedan could finally see. When faced with this shame, these spirits would lose sight of the confidence they had and surrender their energy without even realizing. That's when the good nature of these spirits began to turn. They lost their grip of what was true, and their power soon brought destruction and chaos to Sapphire. Eventually, it was the people who destroyed the temple. And so here we are, in the dry heat, searching through sand and time for something that has been destroyed long ago. Do you understand why I told you that story? Why it's so difficult to find this temple? The 7 wisdoms gave these spirits access to awaken their own strength, and the moment they forgot it existed, they gave it away. A state of disempowerment can really affect a person's surroundings, don't you think? So I want to ask you something. What's caused you to give your power away? Sorry if it's a bit invasive. There's a reason I felt like we needed to find the temple first. I can't help but think it's because you might need it. Do you feel like others have taken your power in the past? It's okay to admit that. Or maybe some situations drained you of it. You don't need to know the answer, just notice what comes up with that. Ugh. The wind's getting bad. This feels different. Remember, it's best to stand still here when a sandstorm shows up. Keep your feet anchored and focus on your contact with the ground. It's okay, just take my hand. It'll pass. Take a deep breath. Remember, the sand can't physically stop you here. It's a sign of law. Wow, can you hear that? The space is just changing. Wow. Where? This is it. This is the Mora forest. It's been so long since I've been here. How did you do that? I've only ever seen this once before, where I was with someone who could see beyond the space we're in. It was less about changing the space, but peeling back layers of it. Just like you did. So that means the Mora Desert was just an illusion. We were in the forest all along. Wow. The Nevenin must have created this illusion and you've just cleared it. It really got me. I didn't realize that it could do that. We must be close to the temple if your energy just opened up like that. Let's look around. Being able to see through an illusion that others are also in means you have an ability of transparent vision. I love that. It works great for our communication. My ability allows me to move through different dimensions. That's how I brought you to the prefix, the moment you began your journey. If we ever get separated at some point, you can use your transparent vision to find me. Sometimes it can be hard for me to stay present and I slip away. Not on purpose, I promise. It's something I deal with. Sometimes that makes me invisible to others and they might not even know I'm there. But that's why I'm not their guide. I'm glad you can see me. Oh, there it is, just behind you. The plaque. Okay. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you there by the plaque, and you can open to the Temple of the Seven Wisdoms. Give yourself a moment to really let these surroundings sink in. Okay, now stand on the plaque just here. Do you feel a cooling sensation under your feet? Just breathe into that. Let it neutralize your energy. You can sit now on the plaque and let your body rest in this space. Find a comfortable position. Relax and breathe deeply into your heart. And exhale. Soften your muscles. Relax the tension in your jaw, your shoulders, your feet. Allow the space to hold you. The energy of the Seven Wisdoms is very healing to be around. These celestial beings work together beautifully to support you in whatever you need right now. They bring peace, support, and reassurance that you're on the right track. If you'd like to receive some healing energy from the Seven Wisdoms, it's here for you in this meditation. All you need to do is say yes and allow it to work for you. If you don't want extra healing, that's okay too. You can still connect with yourself and be supported by this space. Take 2 minutes to reflect and connect with yourself. Now gently bring your attention back to this moment. Sit up straight with your hands on your knees and palms to the sky. Align your spine and allow a natural flow from the earth below to the sky above. Take a cleansing breath in As I said before, this was the temple that appeared to those who traveled alone when they needed it most. It's filled with the power of the endless flame. With this energy, spirits would learn to activate a unique flame of their own, made to energize and empower them so that they could always feel secure in themselves. Think of the person you came here to be, like you did in the prefix. The reason you could imagine a version of yourself like this is because you already have the potential to be them. You are them. You've just forgotten some point along the way and prioritized other possibilities. I want to ask you again, what caused you to give your power away in the past? Think of the feeling that comes with that. Notice where it sits in your body. Can you label that feeling with just a few words? What can you do to support that feeling? What does it need in order to feel safe? If you slow down, are you able to give yourself that? Pay attention in your daily life when this physical feeling shows up for you. It could be your body telling you when you're feeling disempowered. Even if logically you believe nothing big happened to take your power away, it's still a valid feeling. What happens when you ignore that feeling? How does it spill out into your day? Do you find you're more anxious or harder on yourself? Do your expectations of others change? Acknowledge the beliefs that come up with that. The ones you know hold you back from self-love. Do you ever notice that these beliefs only become more prominent on harder days? The days that usually follow after you've ignored these feelings of disempowerment in your body? You found this place by seeing beyond the noise of the desert. It's a powerful ability, and it comes from listening for what's really there. But it's just as important to listen to the feelings and thoughts that paint the noise. Before we work with the endless flame, it's important you learn to call your energy back to you. It'll help you recognize sooner when you're feeling disempowered. All you need to do is acknowledge where you may have left it. It could be with others you've had conversations with, It could be in your place of work or out in public. It could even be in the past, looking for its way back to you. Wherever it is, just call it back and breathe it in. You can also let go of anything that you may be holding on from others, sending it back to them. Now, breathe into the base of your spine and let your breath drop into the earth below. At the soles of your feet sparks a flame of a color that calls to you. You might not see it, but you know what it is. This flame is your essence. It will clear out any blocks or fears you might have about stepping into your power. Focus on your breath and connect with the flame as it moves up slowly from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. With every inhale, this flame grows taller, and with every exhale, the flame grows wider. Feel it moving up your feet, noticing any sensations that might arise. Past your calves, your knees, your thighs. Breathe it in and out. Feel the warmth of your flame as it moves up the base of your spine and your hips. Let it move up through your torso, cleansing and clearing anything from your lower back, through your spine to your shoulders. Breathe into it and exhale it out. As this flame moves up through your neck, clearing your throat, allow it to transform any blockages that might be there. Then up through your jaw, your cheeks, your ears and eyes. Let it touch the crown of your head and grow past it, covering the space around you entirely. Now notice the shape of your flame. If it's wide and round, extending far out your body, or if it's narrow and tall, reaching just beyond your crown. Notice if it's a dancing flame or if it stands still. No matter where you are or what you feel, this flame is always here, waiting to be called upon whenever you need it. Breathe it in and let it cleanse anything in and around you. Let it move through any tightness in your body. Let it release any tension. Let it fill an absence of energy. Just notice. Work with your flame. This flame is a part of you. You can always call on it to clear your energy whenever you need it to. Now let the flame slowly dissolve on its own into your heart, where it will stay. You can call on it anytime to help you cleanse and clear your field. It'll always be there for you. Now at your own time, with your eyes still closed, come back to your body. Gently move your neck from side to side, feeling the tips of your toes and fingers. Take one last deep breath in, and on the exhale, open your eyes. Thank you for showing up today. I hope this episode has brought you peace and a new understanding of what you came here to be. If you want to take your journey further, you can visit sapphire.ca, where you can grow your inventory, complete side quests, and document your findings in your own personal guidebook. Stay tuned for the next episode when we explore the Cambion River, where you can finally let go of what's too heavy for you to carry. Always remember to be who you came here to be and trust in what your journey has in store for you.